Welcome to LadyBoss Unplugged. This is Molly Richards, your host. I am beyond excited to empower you to overcome life's obstacles, to form new healthy habits, to cultivate a growth mindset, as well as bring in some super cool guests who will share their own kind of magic with you. Oh, and did I mention we'll have fun too? Heck yes, we will. Join me for weekly, unfiltered, raw, real, and encouraging conversations that inspire transformative change, that give you the tools to create a positive domino effect in every aspect of your life, and just have fun hanging out. Now, let's get unplugged. Hey, how are you today? It's Molly Richards here, and I'm so excited today to talk about our circle. The 5 people in our life that we hang out with the most. That is our circle. And guess what? That circle influences everything from our physical well-being to our emotional and mental well-being. That's wild, right? Those people in our lives have more of an impact than we think. Have you ever had a goal in life, or you've shared your dreams with someone and they either breathe life into it and they pump you up and they're excited for you, or the opposite? Have you had someone who's like, oh my gosh, you can't do that. Why are you doing that? Who do you think you are? The people in your life, the top 5 people, are huge. They make a world of a difference on how they actually impact your life, right? So I would love for you to think about this right now. Think about your circle and how they are positively or negatively impacting your life. And I'm sharing this with you today because years ago, a good friend of mine, a mentor of mine, taught me this. And she was like, your circle matters. Your inner circle is everything. So I remember back then I was starting a fitness business. I was a fitness instructor and I was a mom. And I had some people in my life who were like, yeah, good luck with that. And then guess what happened when they did that to me? I started to doubt myself. I started to believe them over my own thoughts, right? And I thought, oh no, who do I think I am? Maybe I can't do this. And then I had other people in my circle who were like, go girl, yeah, do that. You know what? Do that. You're going to be a great example to your family, to your kids. Like, you're going to earn some money. You're going to positively impact lives. And I can tell your energy changes when you talk about this. So go do it, please. And now looking back, I'm like, shoot, I gave those people in my circle back then time and energy, and I let them influence my thoughts about myself and my future. So have you had this happen to yourself, or is this happening to you right now with your top 5, with the people who are closest to you? Are they breathing life into your dreams and into what you want into your life? Or are they being negative Nellies, being those toxic people and saying, why? Why are you doing that? When you really know it's good for you. And so I really want to encourage you today to surround yourself with people who bring life to you and your situation, and hang out with people that are like-minded, who believe in you and want you to level up, want you to get to the next level, not squash you, hold you down, or tell you you are not capable or worthy of doing more, becoming the next best version of you, right? Those people who talk you out of your goals or even sometimes laugh at your dreams. I want to encourage you right now. You could still love them. You could still totally love them, but don't spend as much time with them. So I have some questions while we're talking about this, and I really want you to dig into your personal feelings, maybe take notes on this. But I want to ask you, like, what do you desire? What do you want? Is there something you want and you know that you could achieve it more by surrounding yourself with people who have achieved it already? Have you ever done this? I definitely did when I was starting my own business. I started to hang out with other entrepreneurs. When I started to become a fitness instructor, not knowing anything, to hanging out with successful fitness instructors who had a big following, who were really changing lives, who also had the same like family balance, work life balance is what I wanted. I learned from them. I wanted their energy, so I spent time around them. But I challenge you to step out of your comfort zone and hang out with more of those people. If you want to be more successful in your career, join a circle of people who are thriving in that area. So if there's something you want to learn, go join a group, go to some local events, ask people in your life, like, hey, do you know people who are doing this? And go and reach out to them. You have nothing to lose. Does it sound scary? Yes. But what I know for sure is what is scarier is staying the same when you're not happy, right? Is just staying stagnant, is not following the dreams that are in your heart, the dreams that God put on your heart that you're feeling right now. Another thing I know, and this has happened to me before too, along my fitness, health, and weight loss journey, is I would share with my closest circle that I wanted to, get healthier, that I wanted to stop eating junk food, that I wanted to stop drinking wine, that I wanted to go to the gym 4 to 5 days a week. And the people who I kept in my circle at the time were those that were like, okay, yeah, cool. Let's come over. Let's go cook some food together. Let's meal prep together. Let's go for a walk instead of going to the bar. Yeah, I want to join you for that class. Those people, and they would encourage me. Those are the people I needed to spend more time around rather than the person who was like, yeah, let's go through the drive-through. Forget the weight loss. You look great. You look fine. I'm like, I didn't want to feel fine. Or the person that was like, ditch the gym. Let's go shopping instead. And I love shopping, but I also had goals. So back then, I'm very thankful that my mentor and my friend was like, pay attention to the people who are breathing life into your dreams and do want the best for you. And so I just want to really put that in your mind today. And so I'm curious, ask yourself, like, what is my goal? What are some of my goals right now? They don't have to be giant dreams too. They could just be like, what do I want right now for myself, for my life, for my health, for my financial situation, for my daily living. Maybe you want to lose weight. Maybe you want to get fit or focus more on your health. Maybe you want to earn more money. Maybe you want to be smarter about money. Maybe you want to learn something new. Get around people who are doing that. Get around those people and you will move forward rather than stay the same, or worse than that, move backwards. And when you do this, I promise you this happened to me, you will become a happier person. I was when I said less time with the people who are talking me out of my dreams and more time with the circle of people who wanted the best for me, who saw my vision and talked me into it and encouraged me and cheered for me. I became a better mom. I had a more successful marriage. And I honestly was just a happier human when I hung out with people who were better for me. I tightened my circle and I really just decided to ditch those people who were not good for me. And again, like I said, you could still be friends with them. I mean, a lot of the times it's family members, right? You have to be family with them still, but it doesn't mean you have to spend all of your time with those people, because if you've ever decided, well, they're family or that's my best friend, I can't ditch her. And so you stayed there, but you noticed that your dreams started to diminish. You noticed that your energy went down. You noticed that you just kind of forgot about what you really wanted and you settled. Life is too short to settle. I'm telling you this right now. So I'm all about encouraging you. And I want to encourage you to go after what you want and to get into circles with those people or into a circle with those people. Tighten your circle and protect your circle. Think of you and your best people for you, like you're in a huddle and that's 5 of you or 6 of you. You have 5 people and you. So it's 6 of you huddled together and you're like, let's go. I want you to surround yourself with the people who speak life to your desires and dreams, not people who talk you out of them. And here is something very powerful. Your circle of friends actually influence who you become. Can I say that one more time for people in the back? Or turn this up. Your circle of friends influences who you become. Think about this. Like, has this happened to you in your life, or is this happening right now? Our success in life, more often than not, actually comes down to the people who we choose to spend most of our time with. The average of our top 5 to 6 friends. That's who we actually become. And can I tell you a quick story here? Our son, I think he was in high school. I think he was a freshman. And, that's a very influential time in kids' lives, especially boys. And I remember that he came to us and he was like, "Remember that friend that I had in middle school?" And he was telling us the kid's name and everything. And we're like, "Yeah, is everything okay?" And he said, "Yeah, but I feel like he's making bad choices. I think he's doing drugs and he's partying and he's ditching school. And I just don't want to do that. I like him, but I don't really want to do that. I want to get into a good college. I want to stay focused." And we were like, "Listen, still love him. Don't trash talk him, but just spend less time with him and he will get the hint and he will know." And again, you don't have to just completely ditch him or not like him, right? Or all of that, but just spend less time with him and then replace him with someone who is doing what you want to do, who has goals to get into a good university and to really focus on, his music. That's our son played music, and to do all these healthier things and to run, cross country. And that's what Logan did. And he decided to just kind of spend less time with that kid and to love him and pray for him too and send him good vibes. And then just to spend time with the guys and the boys that he knew that were going in the direction that Logan wanted to go. And that was magical, y'all. Logan was happier. Got into a great college, enjoyed playing his music, thrived in cross country, and just really crushed it in high school and was really happy. And we wish the best for that kid always. In fact, we would check in with Logan. We're like, "Do you know anything? Is he okay?" And Logan would say, "No, he's really struggling." And we're like, "Ah." And I remember about a year ago, Logan was like, "Hey, do you remember so-and-so?" And I was like, "Yeah, is he okay?" He's like, "Yeah, he had those rough years in high school, but Mom, I just wanted to tell you that I ran into him and he is doing so well." And I remember back then just really encouraging Logan to stick with kids that were on the same page as him and to tighten his circle, and that he was the average of his 5 to 6 closest friends. And he remembers that still today. And he goes by this rule. So not only can I encourage you to learn this if you don't know this already or you needed this reminder, but to also teach this to your own kids, because they will remember it and it will help them to make better choices and feel empowered, just like you are. You are empowered to make these choices. And yeah, it's just wild. The biggest impact is the people surrounding you. They can either lift you higher or they can push you down. Our top 5 to 6 closest friends actually influence our way of thinking. And this actually results in our mindset and on our success. So it's wild. Like, our habits and what we decide to think, what we decide to do, the actions we take, it actually determines the person who we become. And so who we hang out with most then has a huge impact on us and our well-being and on our success and on our future. So here's something that's super cool to think about. If you want to be happy, what kind of people should you hang out with? Should you hang out with sad, dreary, depressing, like downer people? No, you surround yourself with happy people. If you want to be successful, what do? You hang out with successful people, just like Logan did. If you want to be healthy, hang out with people who are on the same journey. They want to be healthy or they already are. And if you want to have more confidence, hang out with people who have confidence or people who are on their journey to become more confident. And we will actually become more like these people. We become like the people we hang out with. Of course, we are our own individuals, but we just are on the right path, right? So there is someone by the name of Jim Rohn. If you've never followed him, he's awesome, ROHN. And he says you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. So can you take a minute to think about your circle of 5 people in your life? I'm going to ask you questions in just a minute, but I want to also remind you that as you can see from this, also you can hear from this, energy and attitudes are contagious. So if you're hanging out with people with good energy, it's going to be contagious. You'll have good energy, as opposed to people who have bad energy, bad attitudes, and all of that. It's going to be contagious, and you will act the same way. You will think the same way. You will be the same way. Same with people with good attitudes as opposed to bad attitudes. So what do you want for your life? So I want you to ask a couple questions real quick about yourself. So, and you could write this down, you could think about this, you can go back to this, but who are the people you spend most of your time with? Do they bring you down or do they elevate you? Are they go-getters? Are they dreamers? Are they action takers? Are they solution makers? Or do they just complain? Do they just sit? Do they criticize or do nothing? Who would you rather spend more time with? When you hang out with people who are positive minded, who have dreams, who set goals, and I love this, people who actually take responsibility for their lives rather than playing the victim, you will then have the desire and the commitment to grow, to take action, and to be positive as well. I always say success leaves clues. I like to follow people who have success in their life, success in their health, success in their wealth, success in their marriage and in their parenting and in their faith. Like, I want to hang out with people who like get me, who I get, who I see as a future version of me, as my future self. I want to hang out with people that inspire me. Do you as well? So our circle actually has a huge impact on us, as you can see, from our thinking to our beliefs, to our behavior, and to our actions. So you can obviously see that an awesome circle is where it's at. The top 5 to 6 people that we hang out with is huge. And I mean, those are the top 5 people in your life shouldn't slow you down or stay comfortable, right? Or tuck you out of your dreams. Like the people who back in the day when I would decided, that's it, I gained 65 pounds with each pregnancy. I need to do something about this. I could have hung out with friends who are like, you're good, you look great. I'm like, but what? I don't look great and I don't feel great. Or the people who are like, okay, we're going to meet every day at this park with our kids in our strollers and we're going to go for a walk. Okay, we're all going to do this because it feels good, because it's good for us, because it makes us better moms, wives, humans, and all of that. And so your circle is people who support you, people who believe in you and cheer for you, who love you and move you forward toward inspired action, not just action, but inspired action, action that makes you just feel good and want to keep going. So can you decide right now with me to spend more time with these kind of people? And here's the thing, if you don't have these people in your life, I've definitely talked to people who are like, you're lucky that you have people like that in your life. I actually chose those people. And so you have the power to make a change. Like I said, if you have family around you all the time and they tend to do this, they just don't know better. They love you. They just don't know how to think better. And sometimes other people, it makes them more comfortable to keep you down because they're like, well, I got to keep them down so I don't feel bad about myself. Have you had those people in your life? I definitely have. And so you have the choice to be like, I love you, but I'm going over here. Like, I'll spend a little time with you, but I'm going to spend more time over here. It is a choice. It's a decision. I have such a hard time saying that word. It's a decision and a choice, but you are in charge of your life. You are. And so decide right now to spend more time with these people. And like I said, if you don't have these people, you don't have a circle like this, you can change your circle and you can find your circle. You can literally find a new circle and connect with inspiring people. When I've talked about this before on videos or on Facebook Lives or Instagram Lives, people are like, okay, but I live in a small town, or I don't even know where to find those people, or I'm an introvert. I'm super quiet. There's no way I could do this. There are a lot of ways that you can find a new circle. And one of those is, well, thanks to social media, you could find Facebook groups. You can find even people on Instagram or on TikTok that you're just like, you can listen to, you can get motivated by. And really, like, there are Facebook groups that you can join that are free many times, where it's just people who are like, maybe it's an interest that you have. You can go and look it up in the search bar on Facebook or on Instagram, and you can literally find people that will breathe life into the things that you are excited about, that you care about, and that you are driven to go learn, achieve, and be successful at. But you have the power to create a better environment for yourself. So saying like, oh, I don't have the resources, you do. Just Google, you can find local events even, and connect with awesome people that are like you. And you can go after your own personal growth and success, despite what's going around you right now, going on around you. Like I said, you can attend local events. You could look them up. You can attend meetups with people who are focused on your interests, something you want to learn, something you want to do, something that you believe in, something that you are just curious about. And you can find people who are doing what you're interested in doing. You can go to YouTube. You could look up videos, and you can get inspired there. And there's lots of different life coaches and all of that as well. And you can decide to spend less time with people who are unhealthy influences. I know sometimes it's hard. You're like, I feel bad, but you're not responsible for them, right? And so just spend time with people who are negative Nellies or toxic people who are just like, you're good. Whenever someone says like, you're good, I'm like, no, I'm not. I want to be awesome. I want to be better. I want to feel better. And so don't hang around people who are always like, you're good. Don't do that. Who do you think you are? Those are just people who like, it's like they're looking in the mirror and they just can't see that there is better out there. And you're reflecting their doubts, by the way. And so be the bigger person, inspire yourself, and decide to go and do what totally makes you happy, and keep going after your dreams, even if you hang out with people who don't know how to dream or don't have any dreams or a clue as to knowing that they could actually go after the life that they want. They can. Another way to be inspired and all of this is to read more books, to listen to audibles, to listen to podcasts, to expand your knowledge and to grow your belief in yourself. So right now, if you're like, I want to do this, I know I need a better circle, I just don't have the confidence, listen to personal development. I always talk about listening to like 20, 30 minutes of personal development a day. Maybe it's an audible book that's going to help encourage you. All of a sudden you'll wake up one morning, you're like, let's go. Yes, let's do this. I can do this. I can do this. And so really just take your own journey, like take life by like, just go. Be like, I'm doing this. And like I said, you can follow inspirational people on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, read books that these people wrote. And this is something that I firmly believe in, and don't hate me. Yes, I love good Netflix episodes and series. I mean, those ones where you're just like binging and all of that. And I love movies and all of that. But the day that I decided to watch less TV and to really work on myself and my personal growth and to connect more with people who were doing what I was doing, my life got better. When I just decided, like, I'm not just going to sit there watching life, I'm going to create my life and hang out with people who are going where I want to go. Everything got better, from my personal life, my confidence, to my marriage, to being a better mom and being more successful in business. So will it be scary? Yeah. Most likely it'll be scary when you change your circle or you tighten your circle. But, we don't grow when we're in our comfort zone. You know, the little pictures of the circles, and you're like, here's you and here's your comfort zone. You're like, I got to get out of it in order to grow. So I want to encourage you to do that. I actually read the other day that in your lifetime, you connect with 10,000 people. What? 10,000 people you can pick to join your circle and to impact your circle. So I have a question for you. Who will be a part of your journey? Who will be a part of your circle? Who will you let in? Who will play a starring role in your life? And who will play a small part? And who passes through your life for just a brief time, or who stays for a long time and really impacts you and makes a difference in your life. So, here's something that I know for sure. Like I was saying about my journey after I had my son, like with both kids, I gained 65 pounds and I was not in a happy place mentally. I'm not the happy Molly that you know today. And I wasn't physically active and I was lazy and I was eating fast food a lot. And I remember just like, oh, I love Taco Bell. And I did. And I just, all of that. And I didn't know what I thought I was good. I said like, oh, I'm good. I'll just be a stay-at-home mom, which being a mom is so hard. But I would say that to myself, like, I'm good. But when we spend time with people who are like physically active, people who eat a whole food diet, people who, don't smoke and all of that, we then make better choices. So I decided to hang out with people back then who were making better choices, who were going to the gym, like I said, who were eating better foods, who were excited about life. And all of that made me excited about my life too, as opposed to someone who, smokes, indulges all the time, would go to the bar instead of going for a walk. Like all of that, it can impact you, right? You're like, all right, sure, I'll go to the bar. And all of a sudden you're like, wait, what just happened? I had goals. Wait, why do I feel like crap right now? Right? So the people who we spend time with definitely impacts our choices. So who is a friend in your life who suggests a walk or going hiking for a bike ride, paddleboarding, going to play pickleball instead of grabbing a drink after work? You might want to get a different person in that circle. Again, you love them, but she might not be the best person for you, right? And so that person in your life, those people in your life, your circle impact your physical well-being, your physical health, as well as your emotional well-being. When I hang out with people who are on the same track as me, who get me, who love me, who want the best for me, who I see, I'm like, ooh, I want my life to be like you. Like all of a sudden I'm more emotionally available. I am happier. I have more energy and I have more to give myself and everyone in my life. So who are your top 5 people? Think of them, write them down in your phone, and then kind of look through, think about these questions I'm going to give to you. Like who is in your circle? Who is in your top 5? And then consider these questions. Do you feel loved and supported by and unconditionally accepted by? Like, do you feel this in your circle? Who has your back? Like who genuinely has your back? What ways do these people make you feel supported? Your top 5 right now, the top 5 people that you spend the most time with, who there, makes you feel totally supported? Who gets you? Who do you feel comfortable sharing with and confiding in? And who still loves you when they know all your stories, they know your quirks, they know your weaknesses in quotes, they know your challenges, they know both your lows and your highs. Who still loves you? Who inspires you? And how do they inspire you? The people in your circle, your top 5. And what do you appreciate about them? And who encourages you to go after your dreams? Tell me people in your circle are doing this. If not, you got to get someone to substitute for them to come in instead. And yeah, you got to tighten that circle. You got to like really hone in on who is in that circle. And then who lifts you up? My circle totally lifts me up and I lift them up as well. It's pretty cool. It's like we're each other's hype girls. And that's one thing I love about LadyBoss and the community of LadyBoss is like, we're each other's hype girls. Like we're there saying, yeah, you got this. You can do this. Okay. Yes. You had a bad day. Get back on the saddle. Like keep going. That's one of my favorite things about the LadyBoss community is the love and the support. I mean, we all need support, right, ladies? And that's where a lot of us get it. So they definitely lift me up. They encourage me to go after my dreams. They inspire me and all of that. So that's a huge blessing. But the people we spend the most time with actually shape our mindset, our dreams, our values, our goals, and our attitudes. How crazy is that? And when we spend time with people who are go-getters, people who are passionate, people who are driven, people who are kind, oh my gosh, then we want to be the same, right? Those people totally push us. Those people totally inspire us. They help us achieve our goals They encourage us to go after our dreams. They encourage us to not give up. They don't give us excuses to give up. They don't give us a hall pass either. And they tell us to ditch fear and to get out of our comfort zones, right? Those are the people that I want in my life. And I hope that you do too. And if right now you're like, Molly, I don't know where to find those people. I don't have those people. You can find them, I promise. And you can definitely find them in the LadyBoss community, which is so cool. And so I really want to encourage you that because you deserve that. You deserve that. So at the end of the day, my point of this podcast is I want to encourage you to choose your circle wisely. Seek out people who inspire you. Seek out people who lift you up. Seek out people who get you. Seek out people who make you want to go after more, who encourage you, with or without saying it, for you to go and seek out better, and who want you to be better and to be the best dang version of you. You're already awesome, but like your circle should be just like, you got this. Yes, I'm cheering for you. I know you can do it. Or if they ask you advice, if you ask them for advice, they're going to be like, okay, go and try this. Yeah, you got this. You got this. That's what you want. And you got this, friend. You want friends who say, I believe in you. You got this. Don't quit. Don't give up. You're worth it. I love you. Your top 5 people should do that for you. So be intentional when it comes to your close friendships and to your close relationships. And, evaluate your current circle. It's okay to do that. It's kind of like we tune up our cars, we get our teeth checked, we get our eyes checked, all of that. We should really check on our circle, every 6 months. Like, how's it going? Is everyone really showing up for me? Am I showing up for them? Are we encouraging each other? Are we believing each other? Are we, breathing life into each other's dreams? Are we there for each other? Are we wanting the best for each other when it comes to our physical and mental health and our professional life and our dreams? Like, what's going on right there? Like, doing a 6-month checkup is a game changer. And when you choose the right circle, I can tell you this, you will then share similar goals, similar values, and you will all desire growth. You will all want growth for each other. So I'm not just looking for friends who are going to help me grow. I, in turn, want to help them grow. I'm not just looking for them to give me energy and make me smile and make me feel good and ready to go and tackle my dreams. I want to do the same for them. So it's like, it's a circle. It's like we're all just helping each other, and it is magical. And so I want you to have an awesome circle and to move forward in your life. And it's just really important to be mindful of our circle. And remember that you, my friend, you have the power to change your circle and to create the life you want, to choose the people that are around you, and so that you can become the person that you want to be. So I hope this has helped you. Your circle matters so much. And so I want to thank you for hanging out with me. I am so grateful for you. And I'm so thankful for all of you who have left a 5-star review and who have subscribed to this podcast and shared this podcast with friends. Like, oh my gosh, y'all are amazing. I am here rooting for you. I'm part of your circle. I'm part of your podcast circle. I am rooting for you. I want the best for you. I know what it's like to struggle. We all have our struggles, but I also know what it's like to decide to do better, to become better, to believe in myself and my worth, and to know that I have the power to create the life that I want. No matter our circumstances, we can go and make it happen. We really, really can. And so my wish for you, as always, is that you do more of what makes you happy, that you live a healthy life, and that you live life boldly. And you remember that you are awesome and you are powerful. So I adore you. I love you. I'm cheering for you. I'm your hype girl. And I'll see you on the next episode.